Blues TV is here with Dave Smith, Chairman of Youth Rugby at Newbury Blues. Dave, could you talk to us about the setup at Youth Rugby at Newbury? How does it work?
In the youth section, we have something like 300 plus members from under 6 to under 16. They play in age groups from under 6, under 7, that's mini rugby, up to under 12. And then from under 13 to under 16, they play the full game, junior rugby, 15 a side. All the sides in the junior set up 13 to 16 playing league rugby in the Berkshire League. They generally have 2 sides per age group in the Berkshire League, and we've enjoyed quite a large amount of success in that. So we've got a very big setup. It's very well organised. We have a great team of people. I'm assisted very capably by Mike Mayer, who manages the junior section.
So, Dave, what does your role as chairman involve?
My role as chairman is the voice piece of the junior section, mini section at club committee level. We have a massive membership, as everybody knows, 300 plus kids. That contributes a huge amount of revenue to the club, and it's an absolute buzz here on a Sunday. So I act as their voice piece at the main committee. I'm very ably looked after, if you like, in the junior section by some excellent managers all the way through. And Mike Mayer, who's the junior manager, who coordinates all those managers and really gets it all organised. It doesn't just happen. We spend hours in the week organising what's happening here. We have fixture secretaries, coaches, managers. They put in a massive amount of effort, and without them, it just wouldn't happen.
So if there's a parent listening to this who's got a child who's interested in playing rugby, what can the club offer them?
We offer rugby from under 6 to under 16 and beyond. So in reality, the club opens its doors on a Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. We have had the last 2 weeks, first 2 weeks of the season, somewhere near on 300 plus children, given kids are away on holiday and everything. The place is heaving, and if somebody wants to come and try Newbury Rugby Club and play rugby, we offer 2 taster sessions for anybody that wants to come and try it out. And after that, we ask for a commitment, which is to pay the membership, at which point the boys can play in matches, competitions, right the way through to the end of the season. So overall, we offer good quality coaching. The coaches in the junior club, 13 to 16, we're now developing that every head coach in the junior age group is not a dad, which is to develop the pathway going forward. In the minis, we try to keep dads involved because they bring their boys through to 12, and then we're looking to hand them over at 13 to a new head coach, although we keep the helpers. The helpers are critical to the success of every age group, and there are armies of people. We're very lucky to have Jokers as one of our sponsors, but we're always looking for help. We're always looking for volunteers. People often say, well, I'd like to help, but I don't know what it involves. I always say to people, come and ask us, come and talk to your manager. There's always time for us to help give back. From my perspective, there's a huge amount of time and effort. My manager's put in a massive amount of effort, and what we want to do is develop rugby right the way through from 7 to the first 15.
Okay, and I know that youth rugby's had a lot of success in the past at Newbury. Can you just summarise some of the successes that you're most proud of?
We're very lucky. We represent Berkshire very well at Newbury in the junior section, 13 to 16. When they start to play representative county rugby, we generally contribute 20 to 25% of every Berkshire squad from 13 to 16, and probably above that at Colts level. We have great success at league rugby in Berkshire. I was involved 2 years ago with an age group that won the Berkshire League 4 years running, lost 1 game. The current under-16s B team won the league last year, and all our league sides didn't come below 3rd in the Berkshire League. So that's a tremendous achievement. Our mini section grows year on year. We go to triangular tournaments. They do very well at all the tournaments that they attend. And obviously we host our famous Minis Festival. Next season it's in April, and our Junior Festival on the Maybank holiday. And they're massive days out for lots of clubs, and we are generally oversubscribed every year. And people love to come to Newbury. We're very lucky to have such a fab facility, and we're very proud of it. And I think all the junior people and many people would say, yeah, it's a great place to play rugby.
Okay, and could you just sum up finally what your vision is for youth rugby?
My vision for youth rugby is to develop Newbury's first 15 with all the kids that have come through from 6 to 16 through the Colts and into the senior sides. And I'm talking all the time with Andy Widdop about how do we develop a pathway for boys so they can play rugby, not just that picture of first 15 rugby or second 15 rugby at Newbury. It's about playing rugby at Newbury Rugby Club. So my vision is to see them play rugby here socially. So if they're not a first team player or a second team player, that's not a problem. We should offer them rugby at third team level, fourth team rugby, and also maybe a vet side one day. That would be fantastic to have 5 senior sides out here on a Saturday. We have to build that. It's going to take time, but when I sit and look at 300 children most weeks, in 5 years' time, the current age group that I coach will be eligible to play senior rugby at the club. I don't want to lose those boys. I want them still to be here. And I feel that from 16 all the way through. Now that should be something that we strive to show everybody that what do we offer at mini rugby? We offer a club that is sustainable and rugby right the way through till they give up.
So, Andy, we've got Richmond on Saturday, kick-off 3 o'clock at home. What are your aims for that match?
Aims as a team to continue to improve. Felt that we maybe went back a little bit last week, and obviously the results shows that. Felt that we'd done enough to score more points than we did. We just didn't convert our chances. So this week, looking forward to improve. Yes, we desperately do want to win, but we've also got to be a little bit more realistic. Scoring more tries, score 4 tries, get a bonus point. I think if we score 4 tries, we probably will have won as well. The boys need to express themselves and enjoy themselves, and start getting over the try line more frequently. So that's what we're looking for, really.
Okay, and what do we know about Richmond?
We know that they haven't won a game either. They've picked up a couple of bonus points. They lost last week by a point to Taunton. Lots of side teams, people touted them as being one of the top sides in the division. So they'll come down, there'll be another tough test. We obviously know their director of rugby, Steve Hill, who coached here 3 or 4 years ago. And he'll be desperate to make sure that his new team start winning. It will be a tough game. We beat them in a pre-season last year, but both sides are completely different now. So we're just expecting another tough day at the office.
Okay, and any injuries from last weekend?
Chris Thompson is struggling with a shoulder. So we're hoping that Dave Wells, who came on as a replacement against Henley, hurt his ankle when he came on, so wasn't available for selection last week. Hopefully he's recovered from that and he will just slip into Chris's place.
Okay, best of luck.